Everybody.
TJ's back. Back again.
No,
Connor in the sin bin already.
Connor's. You know what, Connor? Yeah, you know what? You're out of here,
okay.
Connor. Yeah.
All right. It is the American Idiot Show. Oh, he's back.
No, he's back. Oh, wait. No, we have to have like it's
handsome,
a This is a UK sport, right? Like there's been a lot of Americans getting a lot of shit about not knowing about football, so we have to have at least one English person on here to establish credibility. Really,
right? That's what it was to verify that we're legitimate fans. Remember,
you guys are taking me into a wing, and I really appreciate it.
World Club.
Welcome everybody to episode 54 of the American Idiot Show. We are back. There is no guest. You are looking at us three. There is no guest today because we're just chilling. I'm just getting back from vacation, and honestly, I didn't reach out to anybody because I've been so goddamn busy since I got back. So we will continue to have guests next week. We actually have a big one in the chamber. I'm waiting to hear final confirmation before I announce it. So we'll either announce it on the live streams this weekend or we'll announce it on it's one of those things coming up next week. So yeah. Anyway, 1K guys. We hit 1K. What?
Crazy.
I gotta tell you the story. And by the way, big up everybody in the chat. I see all you guys. And big up Sod for the redirect every single fucking time. Sod is an absolute legend, bro. Love you, Sod. Appreciate it, my guy. Big up Ravi. Obviously, we got BVB David in here. Arsenal Manic, my guy every single time. AFC Always, of course. Jaminho, the legend. He's been here since the absolute beginning. This guy's incredible. And then we got Hugo. Hugo's inside the chat as well. No, I got to tell you guys about this because I was out down in Texas during this little road trip me and my wife took, right, for this vacation. And we had just gotten back. I don't remember what I think it was during the eclipse. No, it wasn't during the eclipse. We had just gotten back from going on a hike. That was what it was. We were going on a hike in beautiful Austin, Texas. And then I check in on Connor, and he just did the match reaction. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to take a nap. I'm freaking tired. I'll check in on it later. And I kept looking at the subscriber count, and it would not stop going up. Like, I'm like, did Connor, I kept accusing Connor of buying bots and shit. I was just kind of like, Connor absolutely threw a 20 on it, but no, it just ended up being that Connor absolutely killed it. Dal absolutely killed it. And we got 100 subscribers after that after that Brighton game. So big up Connor, big up Dal. Thank you once for getting us over the line for 1K, and then two, obviously covering me while I was taking a much needed break. So I appreciate it, guys.
All I'm saying is extra pays and comment. I'm joking.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No. And that was what I was going to talk to you guys about. We could talk about memberships too. I actually put it out there, like the top tier membership gets to go on a private stream where they watch Connor eat a steak. Like that's going to be like that's how we're paying Connor.
It's like a mukbang type thing.
A predator eating its prey.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Connor eating his prey.
Yeah. No worries, man. Anytime. No, it's mad. Listen, it's well deserved. We've not only this show, but there's other shows. But this channel's been worked very hard on. TJ yourself, you obviously started it up, and the fact it's only been over a year and we're already on 1K is crazy. And it's going to keep growing. It's always going to keep growing. And we do this legitimately. Every single new subscriber is always a new person coming in, and we treat them with the utmost respect, and the fact they've subscribed and tuned in, it's even better. And every time they're here, whether it's liking, sharing, subscribing, even just watching the stream, it's always appreciated. So it's big. And I know you'll probably throw something in the line soon, TJ, for a 1K sub special.
Yeah, we will. We could talk about it. We could throw ideas out there, but Dal, now that we're at 1K, I think it's time that we start cooking on the show idea that you had talked about before. The pardon the interruption style. I want to call the show "Get to the Point," and we just put a little. You have 1 minute to make a point, and then it automatically goes to the next person. You get muted. Like that's kind of the idea where we have a debate show with a bunch of different people, and I have a time. Connor hooked me up with a timer. We can do this. I think that would be an incredible idea. But yeah, again, Dal, that was your baby, but big up, man. How are you feeling about this, dude? You've been with me since
Hey,
the
bro, I got
beginning.
my sunglasses on. It's Friday. It's sunny. Beautiful Portland, Oregon, USA. No, I'm doing great. It's great to have you back, TJ. It's great to see you, Connor. I think Connor and I definitely held it down. Fantastic work on subscribers, Connor, and the Bangladeshi social media company you hired from Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Other than that, no, things are going good. I'm sure some of you heard my wife was in a car accident Tuesday morning, but everything's fine. She's good. No injuries.
Thank goodness.
No, nothing. Just a pain in the ass with the insurance company and getting another car that was already paid off, which means another car payment now per month. And car industry right now in America is really flip flop. High prices, high interest rates. It's a mess.
Well, the main thing is, it sounds a bit shitty, but a car can't buy you family. You know, that's the whole
That's
point.
very true.
Did it get totaled? Did it get totaled at least?
Yeah. Oh, she got nailed on the side and spun 180 degrees out in the street.
Well, thank God and blessed that she's well and
no, thank you. Exactly. No, the financial aspect is not something we're too worried about right now. We have a car that she can drive around till
of course,
another little Nissan Rogue. So anyway, thank you guys, and thank you everyone in the chat who reached out and so forth. But anyway, Villa Sunday, man. I hope we don't carry a black cloud over our head from Tuesday, because I was pretty let down. But at the end of the day, we don't make those mistakes, guys. It's 2-0. You know, I mean,
yeah.
Let's get into it first.
Yeah, go for it, TJ.
No, real quick, because you guys got to cover the Bayern game, and I didn't really get to talk. I talked about it on other channels, but I didn't really get to talk about it on ours. First of all, big up AFC always. Happy birthday to your son, my friend. Absolutely every time. Blessings to you. And obviously, so glad to hear that Dal's partner is 100% safe and good to go. All right, let's talk about it, guys. Let's talk about it. Bayern Munich. I thought we deserved to win that game. I thought we deserved to win it, but we had individual mistakes by this back line that we've been pumping tires on for the entire season. And somebody forgot to tell them that they were in a quarterfinal of the Champions League, first leg. Extremely disappointed in Saliba. Extremely disappointed in Raya. I thought they were by far our two worst players on the pitch. I know that you were cussing Zinchenko, but I mean the game at that point. I mean, I think we completely lost control of that game after the Kane penalty. We were lucky to get back into it. Incredible goal from Trossard, obviously. Incredible pass from Jesus. Like, I would love to see him play in that midfield winger, more technical role more often, because God knows he can't finish, right? So, I don't know, man. I would love to hear what you guys say, because we didn't really have a direct conversation about it. But man, I'm just more disappointed with the individual errors that costed us, and it's the guys that we depend on so much to get the job done for us. I mean, what do you think?
It's classic Arsenal, isn't it? The one time when it really matters, and they've been the best, in my opinion, the best pairing all season. No bias, it's fact. Look at the table, it's fact. Look at the stats, it's fact. And the one time we need them, it goes crumbling down, and it's a shame, because, and listen, as much as I did shit on Zinchenko, the whole team was great, bar those two players. The team, Bayern's only shots on goal was the penalty and Gnabry's goal. That was the only two shots on goal that they had all game. So, listen, like, at the end of the day, you live and you learn, but Gabriel and Saliba must know that they've got to put their heart and soul out next Wednesday. They can't make errors. These guys, and I think Gabriel and Saliba know the extent of what they've done. They're not idiots, and I think they respect their role and what they do. It was two honest errors. Like, it was nothing deliberate. They didn't mean to do it. The first goal was miscommunication, but at the end of the day, it was errors that shouldn't have been made. But I like to think that Gabriel and Saliba will know how much next week means. Listen, I don't think we're going to win it, because it's the Allianz and we know how threatening it can be. But I do think that the players know how much it means to win there. It's just down to the fact whether we can get a result. But Gabriel and Saliba, I think, won't take that very lightly, what they've done on Tuesday. I think they're going to look for a form of revenge. I think in terms of in themselves, they're going to put out an 11 out of 10 performance, the Allianz. But listen, it was, by the way, two great goals. Saka's goal was fantastic. Trossard's goal, I mean, sell him apparently. Don't know why people are saying that. There you go. But yeah, listen, at the end,
He knows wrong, bro.
I piss him off when I do that.
That's funny.
But yeah, listen, no. Trossard to save the day once again, and we've just got some work to do on Wednesday. But I'm not going to get my hopes too high because I think we can do it because Bayern were shit. But I think Bayern had a plan of they were going to sit back and counter. Yep. So I'd be curious to see what they do at the Allianz, which I think they're going to be a bit more threatening. But we'll see. But I hope the team does a bit better. But it's just annoying how classic Arsenal, in the moment when you need them to turn up, they crumble. Well, no, 2 individuals crumbled. But yeah,
2 individuals crumbled, and the rest of them didn't make up for it. I mean, nobody really picked it up. But what did you think? What did you think, Dal?
Well, number one, speaking of American idiots, we need to get Donald Trump on the phone to build a wall between David Raya's legs. And forget Mexico. Because
twice,
bro, I thought that was a miraculous save on Kingsley Coman. Yet to come to find out, it was a goalpost save that went between his legs. Really?
Oh, okay.
So not only the first goal goes between your legs.
To be fair, he did make one good save in the game. To be fair, he did make
right. But more to your point, Connor, that's all they did. More to your point, Connor, we should have done more. More to be a jackass. More to your point, Connor, it was mistakes all over the pitch. Gabriel made the mistake, but he went to Jorginho and he couldn't even trap the ball. So who really made the mistake? Gabriel let it go.
Yeah.
Right? It's David Raya that pressured him. If David Raya would have stayed back in the box, he could have swung it with his right foot right over to him, which would have been enough pace to keep Henry Kane from chasing it down. Or he could have put it, top in the top terraces right in front of him. So there's other things he could have done. It was just there was mistakes all over the pitch by multiple players. But David Raya got, what do we give him, a 4 or 5, Connor, in the rating?
4, yeah, we gave him a 4.
4. I mean, between the legs at the end of the game, get your right knee down. I mean, what the F, man? I think at the end of the day, I'm more frustrated with him than I am with the guys that made the mistakes because mistakes are part and parcel of the game. But a goalie, that's keeping 101. Get down on the ball. Why is your legs open when you're already down? It just, I mean... if I blame him more than anything, thank you. I appreciate that, Sheep. Legend. So I just, to come look at it, it's David Raya that cost us the game. He didn't get down on the Gnabry goal, right? And he damn near lost us the game. Thank God the post was there. So in the end of the day, we did be harsh on Zinchenko. I was harsh because he couldn't stop a pass from the right wing to the middle of the pitch. And he stretched his leg out and missed it in the 65th minute. If you see the ball, you have to get in front and trap it. I mean, it's just little things like that just were absolutely angering me, pissed me off throughout the whole game because they were there for the taking. And as much as I said Harry Kane wouldn't get a sniff, I was right. He got a penalty. But his passing to the wingers was sublime. His passing was sublime, the way he was holding up the ball. And that's another avenue that we don't really talk about with Harry Kane too much is his passing ability. He's overall a great footballer. But, if Saliba just pulls his leg back, there's no pen. If David Raya closes his legs, we're talking 2-0. And then it's a whole different situation. Maybe 3 if Ben White could finish. So, I'm like you, Connor. I'm not excited to go to the Allianz in any single way, shape, or form. I don't think we're going to get blasted an 8-2 or a 5-0 or anything. If we go there and put up a fight, goals, shots are about the same, possession numbers about the same, and we lose out 2-1, I'm going to be proud of the guys. If we put up a fight, I just don't want to see capitulation. I just don't.
I don't think it's going to be as bad as it was. But I think, if I'm right, the only amount they've conceded at home is 2. I might be wrong. I think that Dortmund game was the most they've conceded at home, which was, I think they've only lost twice at home this season in the league. Do correct me if I'm wrong. So they're a tough team to go ahead and beat at home. We know this, but we faced a Man City side twice who I think are better than Bayern. Liverpool was still up there. We've played well against them this season. We're going to forget about the FA Cup because that was just the fact that we couldn't shoot on the day. But I think we have the facilities to beat Bayern because if Bayern are going to play the way that they did in the first leg, the thing that we need to resolve the problem is we just need our proper fullbacks. I think Ben White had a great game against Bayern on the home leg. Just put. I trust Tomiyasu on that left back row more than anyone else because we need defensive fullbacks because their wingers are fast and we know how fast they can be.
Yeah.
I think we shut out Harry Kane well. He hates a high line. Harry Kane, I don't care what anyone tells me, he was shit. Obviously, by the penalty. If he didn't have that penalty, he would have had he had a shit game. He done nothing. He couldn't get past our high line because Harry Kane's the striker. You have to feed it into him. You can't give him the ball and he'll try to do something. You have to feed it into him and he'll go ahead and shoot. And because we played such a high line, too high at times, by the way, there were times where I was like, Jesus Christ. We were actually over our own half at some point, with all of our players, which was a bit too much. But he couldn't handle it. And I'm not saying we're going to go to the Allianz and play a high line. No way whatsoever. And it's going to be hostile. But we've got to play there with the same. I was surprised. We had a lot of confidence on Tuesday. We did, and I think we had too much confidence, which led to the first error, to the first goal, which I was proud of. But there's a bit too much. Like I remember Sane went forward from one of our corners, and off camera there was no one in front of him. I was like, like Saliba or Gabriel or someone's there, and no one was there because we were playing such a high line. And thank God for Ben White made that crunching tackle to thankfully off Sane to stop him from scoring. So I think if we play with the same amount of confidence we played at the home leg, I think maybe we can get something. But I don't know what plays in our favour on Wednesday. I really don't. But listen, we shut out Harry Kane like we did with Haaland twice this season. So we're capable of stopping the top strikers. We're capable of doing it. It's just a factor of can we face the absolute roar of the Allianz? Can we take the pressure? Can we somehow find a result? It needs to be answered, doesn't it? But
it does.
It seems like an impossible job. Does it seem like a bit of like an impossible job? I don't know.
I want to answer that question, but let me get to the super chat real quick. Big up Elias. Thank you all very much for the super chat. Connor, you are 6. What is that? Malaysian.
Is that 199?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what that currency is. I'm sorry, Elias. But
I think it's Malaysian rupees. Something like that.
Yeah, Malaysian rupees maybe. I don't know. But big up, Connor. That will go directly to your stake fund. It's going in there 100%. Maybe we should get a counter up.
It's £1
in OBS.
£1.
Okay, I'll make sure to PayPal that to you. No problem.
Cheers.
All right, yeah, but big up Elias every single time. Really appreciate it, my bro. Jaminho says only we can make Dyer look shit and unreal at the same time. Dyer was Bayern's worst player, like by
that first
far.
goal. He was awful. That first goal, he just didn't do anything. He stood like a statue.
The amount of Eric Dyer like pump up that I'm getting from Spurs fans is unbelievable to me. And I'm not dunking on you, Jaminho, but I think it's absolutely hilarious how many people are like bigging up Eric Dyer when like you obviously didn't watch the game if you are bigging up Eric Dyer. He was the worst player on the pitch for Bayern. Easily the worst player on the pitch. Like the guy looks legitimately lost out there. So I think it's hilarious that this is the narrative some people are choosing to go with. But no, and one thing on Harry Kane and the wingers, and I'll and then we can get into whether or not we think we're going to win this. The freaking Bayern wingers, bro. Gnabry and Sané made us look bad.
And Coman as well. Coman as well looked good as well.
Brutal. Yeah, I mean, come on. Sané absolutely cooked Kiwior. Like, so I want to get your guys' opinions on our starting 11 against Bayern. I mean, we'll get into the Villa game, obviously, but we have to have. I mean, do we rotate the squad? Do we see what we can get out of the old reliable starting 11? Because personally, I think, and I put my neck out on the line here, and I'm probably going to regret it, but personally, I think we can get it done. I think we can get it done.
I agree. This is the worst Bayern team in years. It is great. Everyone's saying it. And what makes me laugh is, right, let's quickly say this point before we move on to what you said there, TJ. I said it on Sarge's channel, I'm going to say it again. Arsenal Football Club are living rent-free in every football fan. I swear to God. The amount of stuff I received after a draw to Bayern Munich after that game was hilarious. The fact that any rival fan is looking for the littlest bit of criticism that they can throw at us. Well, you drew to Bayern. And they find pleasure out of it. It makes me laugh. And listen, we may lose next week. I don't really care, in all honesty, because I don't care because I don't think we're going to win the Champions League. I don't, and it's just I'm being realistic. I don't think we can win it. I don't think we can fully go ahead and win it. Maybe we could. I don't know. I don't personally believe we can. But it just makes me laugh how the littlest bit of, because Arsenal have been so great this season, we've been fantastic. The littlest bit of our Arsenal just flopped a little bit. Oh, let's all make 50,000 tweets about how shit Arsenal are and Romero's this and all this kind of. And I'm aiming at the Spurs fans because it's fucking true. It's all the Spurs fans, right? And even the Liverpool fans as well. I've seen a load of shit on Twitter as well. But it just makes me laugh, right? One draw, not even a loss, a draw.
Right.
And we're circling around people's minds. This is why I love Arsenal Football Club. This is what we do. This is our stuff.
Yeah.
You know, listen, you could be us. You could be top of the league, but it's okay. You know, we understand you're not top of the league, and you know it is what it is. You know, you could be fourth and fighting for Champions League football. Hey,
Connor, you want to see some funny stats? Look at Spurs wins in Europe against Spanish teams. They're like 2-14.
You know, listen, at the end of the day, right? Listen, I'm not aiming at just the Spurs fans, but I received a lot of stuff from Spurs fans. But in general, I was online and I'm seeing so much from Chelsea, from fucking United. It's just like, why are Arsenal on everyone's mind? Like, I don't understand why everyone's so bothered about
jealousy
Arsenal.
and envy.
Like, it makes me laugh how we're living rent free. People are so salty when it comes to Arsenal. Like, they hate Arsenal, this kind of stuff. You know, our players are dickheads. Like, it honestly makes me laugh. But listen, I hope we can retract it with a former trophy this season. But hey, listen, I just wanted to say that. But TJ, you move on, bro. You move on.
No, and that's fine. I agree. It's just, but here's the thing here's the kicker is that and big up Joel. Joel is the fucking man. He's fucking hilarious. His remixes of the 16 out of 10 videos are absolutely hilarious.
Oh, is that him?
Go ahead and check this Joel guy out. He's an absolute legend. Big up Joel. He says it's not the fact that you guys are in our heads. It's the fact that there's a good majority of Arsenal fans that make you guys the most unsufferable fan base. I get what you're saying here, Joel. I get what you're saying. Because not only have I streamed with those individuals, big up Igal, I have Dio too, by the way.
Yeah,
Dio, Hooks. Let's just start naming all of them. No, I'm just kidding. No, all I'm saying is look, you guys, Chelsea fans, a year, 2 years ago, were absolutely the worst. Yo, champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. When you guys are in freaking 10th place, like everybody's fan base has a guilty party. Can we agree on that? Because I would like to think that me, Dal, Connor, come with it. Pause. Come to it from a pretty balanced, if not negative.
But this is what makes me laugh, TJ.
Thing,
Everyone's got an insufferable fan base. It's absolute bullshit. It's such bullshit. I can name Spurs fans, United fans, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans who are all insufferable. It's just people have their like pick and choose who they want to think is insufferable. Yeah, listen, Arsenal have an insufferable fan base. I go through the comments on Arsenal media on their posts, and some of the fucking wanking that they give to some people is absolutely ridiculous, right? They'll literally they'll cough up to anyone. They'll say this and that, right? Like what did I see? I saw Ollie Watkins, right, has accumulated more goals than all of our attackers this season, or of all of our strikers, in the team, right? And the post was, would you sign Watkins? The fact he scored more goals collectively than Havertz, Jesus, and Nketiah this season, right? And people were saying, no, why would I want him? Why would I want him? We've already got Havertz. And I'm like, do these guys actually enjoy like having shit? You know what I mean? Like, and this is why I do get why people say we have an insufferable fan base, because there are members of it that are like that. But people say like we have an insufferable fan base, we have an insufferable team. Players on our team are dickheads. Do people not watch Premier League football? How many other players are like that in the league? It just makes listen. Do you know at the end of the day? Do you know what it is, TJ? We're living rent free. It's as simple as that. We're living rent free in people's heads. It's as simple as that. Every single time. As soon as Arsenal lose, right? God forbid it happens this season. My phone is going to blow up. It's going to blow. If we lose on Sunday, I don't think my phone could actually take the amount of saltiness it's going to be from rival fans. Like my phone, I'm going to have to open the case, right? And there'll be salt falling out of it. Because that's how much, that's how much is going to come through. So, listen, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. And listen, I hope we finish with a trophy this season just to laugh in their faces and have a good summer. But We'll see.
Yeah,
But anyway.
I agree. And look,
Baby.
that was why I was so aggressive. Like, I was even on vacation and I got aggressive with the amount of Spurs fans that were dropping into my DMs. Like, I'm pretty sure my wife thought I was cheating on her with the amount of times my freaking phone was buzzing with random people that she didn't know. And I was just like, oh no, don't worry about that. That's just Stelios. Oh no, don't worry about that. That's just freaking Elias.
Oh, you got it too, did you? I got it as well.
Oh yeah, no. The amount of absolute freaking email freaking like spam email level of messages
TJ,
I got from Spurs
5
fans.
tweets, TJ. 5 tweets.
I know, dude. I know.
And do you know what message I got this week? Do you know what message I got this week? North London Azars is cancelled. That's the tweet. That's the message I got. Because as soon as I want to say something to Stel, right? And Stel knows I do this. As soon as I want to say something to Stel, our North London Azars is cancelled. Mari's sick. He's away. And it's just like, you absolute fraud. Listen, and do you know what? I can't wait for, right? And I don't think we are. But if we lose to Aston Villa this weekend and Newcastle beat Tottenham, not even by Thursday, North London is already happening at that moment. So hey, listen, but it is what it is. Listen, we move on. We move on.
Dal, do you have anything?
I was going to say, it's like the overzealous fans are people that view football just from an entertainment perspective. They don't really care. They don't really care who's in the team. They must be good because they're Arsenal, right? It's that kind of thing, which some of them I have time for, but like people like Julian, where it's just positivity over positivity of everything, and there's no real.
Dude, that guy's on a payroll though.
He thinks we're already going to the final of the Champions League.
Well, fair enough. That's even worse than if he's on a payroll because you're getting paid for spewing out stuff you probably personally inherently don't believe. I don't know. It's all odd to me. But every fan base has got them. Moving on.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. 100%. So, what do you guys think? Can we get it done?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So Dal, I'll go to you first. I feel like Johnny Carson right now.
Right,
Dal, I'll go to you first. What do we got to do away at the Allianz to get to move on to the next round?
We have to not play Kiwior and start Tomiyasu to have a more defensive stability. I don't want to see Zinchenko even like near the bus. He can win back at Leonard Colney. I think that Declan Rice has to be a little more defensive, possibly, because I'm thinking maybe Declan Rice instead of Jorginho and play Emerald Smith Rowe on the left, give us a little more flair at left mid. I'm thinking he's got to do something to mix it up. I think Jesus starts because I thought he was fabulous when he was brought on. He was the assist for Trossard's goal. He dribbled right through Eric.
Best player on the pitch, in my opinion.
Yeah, right then at the time he got on. Yeah, for sure. So maybe we start Jesus against this crap defense because they're slow and lethargic, and Jesus is fast and annoying. But I still think we start Trossard on the left, give Martinelli a rest. He was good for 10 minutes, and that was it.
I agree.
So my lineup, I guess I would have to say Tomiyasu, Starsky and Hutch, Ben White, Emerald Smith Rowe, Declan Rice, and Odegaard. And on the left is Trossard, Jesus, and then Saka.
Yeah. Well, no, and don't forget, guys, Alphonso Davies is out.
And
so it sounds like Gnabry may be out as well.
Yeah. So they can be got at. This is why I'm like, I feel like a lot of rival fans are writing us off. And look. Yeah, no, and I feel like a lot of rival fans are writing us off. And I understand why they would do that because away in Europe, we are absolute shit. But eventually it has to turn around. Is this when it's going to turn around? That's the question.
So,
Connor, what do you think?
It's probably the worst opponent. It's probably the worst opponent to want to turn it around too.
Yeah, I know.
I wish we could have done it against Lens. I wish we could have done it against PSV. But we had to choose Bayern Munich.
PSV was a rubber game. We can't even really count that.
Yeah, no, that was more of a friendly, if anything. Did we win to Sevilla?
Yeah, we did. I think we beat them like 2-1, 2-0.
Yeah. But listen, at the end of the day, right? It's down to the players. Do they want it? And it's down to Mikel Arteta and his team. Will they have the tactics to do it? Because we're not going to be able to. There's no way we're going to have the control we had at the Emirates. There's no way. That's why people said we needed to win the game at the Emirates. Do I think it's possible? Yes, but I can't live in cuckoo land and say it's a done deal. Like people are already saying, we're going to do it. And I'm like, listen, believe that shit. Believe. Like, listen, I believe. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm always going to back my team. I'm going to back my team to win the game, but it's so stupid, isn't it? We're top of the league. We've had a great season so far, but I still can't believe in my own team to go ahead and get this job done because I feel like there's just inconsistencies. But listen, if we go there tactically correct, do you know what I do, right? I do exactly what we done. I don't care what people say because it really fucked me off of what people said about after Man City, right? Like about it was parking the bus and all that. It wasn't. We had our opportunities. We could have taken them. We had more opportunities than Man City. Either or. Anyway, I'll get to my point. If we set up the same way we done against Man City away, but we actually be a bit more offensive because I think we can be a bit more offensive against Bayern Munich than we can be Man City. I think we can go ahead and do it, but we're going to have to defend a lot, and I think we're going to have to lock back them fullbacks, and we're going to have the wingers following the fullbacks as well because there's no. So you know how with us we always have two people locking Saka.
Yeah,
we need to do that with them. We have to have two man, and I don't care if the players are tired. You get paid to play football every week, right? You've got the energy to do it. You lock on. You know why I'm really tired? I done a workout today, a long day at work. I've been out with family for a meal.
Bro, tired. You're killing this. You're killing it, bro. You're killing it.
I didn't want to let the boys down, so maybe I'm a bit shitty tonight. So
no, you're fucking killing it. Keep going.
But I want to see fight from Arsenal. I don't want to see us sitting back and not pressing. We pressed fantastically against Bayern at home. I think our pressing game was very, very good. I saw Havertz at left back at one point, so he was doing all right. But yeah, I want a pressing hard game. I want just to constantly let them know we're there. Don't let them think they can just walk into us and have a shot. You know, we've got to show our dominance. It's the Champions League at the end of the day. If you want to go ahead and play in Madrid and try and beat them, you've got to show your dominance at the end of the day, you know? So, listen, let's go to the Allianz. If we play like we did against Man City, a bit more defensive, very well set up by Mikel Arteta because he did do that against Man City. I've got to hell and praise for that because it's very true. We set up defensively very well. But just to be a bit more offensive, people are saying drop Havertz for Jesus in terms of getting forward easier. I could, in terms, agree with that because I think Jesus is quicker. With Havertz, you've got to sort of feed it into him. Jesus can sort of wiggle his way around a bit, so maybe he could be an option. So for me, I'm actually going to start Jesus against Bayern Munich because I just think, and listen, I don't like Jesus. I want him to be sold in the summer, but I think in terms of, yeah, 100%. Well, look what he done to him for the second goal. Beautiful assist, absolutely fantastic.
He's so capable of this. This is
why
I'm like,
that's what I mean. He's got it in his locker, but he just doesn't have the final product. So I think for me, he'll work in going into slipping into those areas. So for me, I'll play Jesus, Trossard, and Saka. Saka had a great game. More of the first half. The second half was a bit meh, but the first half he had a great half. Odegaard, Rice, Jorginho did a good job, to be fair, but people are saying Partey. It doesn't bother me, Partey or Jorginho. I'm not fussed. I think they're both as all right as each other. Saliba, Gabriel, Galiba, as I've heard already. This is now a new thing, apparently. Galiba. So that's now a reference.
Starsky and Hutch is way better, bro.
Yeah, Starsky and Hutch is way better. Then Ben White. And it's got to be Tomiyasu. I think in terms of defense, listen, I didn't think Kivy was actually that bad. I think he had a difficult game, but I didn't think he was that terrible. But I'd trust Tomiyasu more at the Allianz personally. Listen, Tomiyasu isn't world class, but I think he's better defensively and going forward. So Tomiyasu and then David Raya in goal. Just play the way we did against City. To be a bit more offensive, and I think we've got the defensive capability to do that. Look at us in the league. You know, we don't concede 4 goals this year. You know, come on.
Stink it out? Do you think we stink it out till penalties?
We've got. We could do that. I think it makes.
I don't want to see that at all. I don't want to kick penalties against Manuel Neuer.
This is what I mean against City, guys. You know, we held that 0-0, but if Trossard crossed it, that'd have been 1-0 Arsenal, and we'd have got to the Etihad at 1-0. Do you know what I mean? So if we just sit back and do our defensive job, we're not going to be on the front foot. So everyone who's an Arsenal fan, do not prepare for us being on the front foot because we're not. We're not going to be on the front foot. But if we defend well, catch our moments, like Bayern did at the Emirates, they call out our moments where we slipped up and they got goals from them. If we do that, we could get a result. That's the way I see Arsenal doing it. But if Arsenal are going to do the thing of where we sit back, don't look like we're really, a 2 in it. We just want to sort of sit back, not really press. The way Arsenal were like sometimes in Europe, then call it off and don't even bother watching the game.
Let me ask you guys a question real quick on the sit back. I believe that after maybe the first goal or after Ben White's shot right at the goalkeeper, I think we took our foot off the gas a bit. But the pressing was still there, but it just wasn't enhanced by Jorginho being slow back there to kind of wall up the pressing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And do you know what, Dow? Do you know what makes me laugh? People were laughing about us at Man City. Did anyone see Bayern Munich? How far that Harry Kane was nearly in his own box.
Right.
They were sat back, and people come for Arsenal for sitting back against Man City. I know, but this is what I mean. People come for Arsenal about Man City about sitting back, but did anyone see Bayern Munich? How far they were sat back when we played them shows how much of a threat we are. Yeah. This is what I mean. So I agree. I do agree with that statement.
I turned it off. You know, I don't want Jorginho in there. I really don't want Rice at the 6 either because I like him on the left side doing the Granit Xhaka stuff. But I think at this game he has to be in front of the back four, and that's why I want Emerald Smith-Rowe on the left because we still need to have consistent attacking threat and energy on that left side. And Tomiyasu will be able to help Rice in keeping those wingers at bay, where Zinchenko wouldn't help Rice because Zinchenko's too far up the freaking pitch, right? So maybe this is a different formation in the midfield. I think that, you know, again with Rice there is just more solidity back there, and that gives hopefully Odegaard more room to run. So maybe we just go out and blitz attack with Emerald Smith-Rowe and Odegaard. You know, I mean, there's options we have that we can do.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like what I was mentioning to somebody. I think it was Tony Claude yesterday. Shout out Tony. That their positioning is top notch. Like they know where to be on the pitch, where Luton players don't. Crystal Palace players don't, right? They all get together and it's all big pace and power Premier League. They get back and they're hustling around. But the Bayern Munich players defensively look like they were just straight organized. Like no one was really getting too much out of position, even though we pressed them back, but they still weren't out of position. And that's why they were so powerful on the counter, is because they didn't give up important pinch spots on the pitch. Does that make sense? And they're going to do the same thing at Allianz. So they know we're going to press. I mean, Thomas Tuchel's no dummy. He's seen the tapes. You know, of recent games, and they place their players there specifically so they're not too far back, but they're not too far up front, right? That's why they kept that mid-range. I want to say like a mid-range block because it wasn't a low block. You know, it was very weird, but they were there every time we touched the ball. They had someone there, and that's and I agree with you, Connor. If they come to open up though, they're going to leave themselves vulnerable.
That's why I mean. I think Jesus is more efficient up front. Yeah. If they leave themselves open, and I don't even care if Elias is going to kill me back on this, but if Dyer is shit, and he always has been shit, I'll never forget the 4-2 Arsenal. I was there. Great. That was the last Arsenal game I've been to. The 4-2, Emery era, fucking Dyer shushed the whole fans and calm as a bitch. We scored 3 goals after that. But listen, that's why I think I prefer Jesus up front, because I just think it's annoying because he doesn't shoot, and when he does, he misses. But I think, as much as I'm not shitting on Kai Havertz, by the way, before any Kai Havertz lovers come for me. I think he's been good. He's been decent. But I think for this game, he's going to play. I know he's going to play, by the way. I'm just, my opinion for Mikel Arteta will be given like a wet fart. He won't care. But for me, it would just make more sense. And we've seen before where Jesus swaps with Trossard, back and forth. I think that'd be a bit of confusion to the Bayern defense. But personally, if I'm going to be realistic, I think we're going to go try and play the same football we can. But I haven't seen enough from Arteta this season, especially in Europe. To think how is he going to set up there? This is listen. They're a crap. This is a crap Bayern Munich team, as we know. They're out the league title, but I don't know how Arteta's going to set up. I can't decide. I think it's going to be the same team as we played at home. Maybe Tomiyasu. I wouldn't be surprised if we played Zinchenko because he's deluded like that. But listen, I'll be interested. And listen, I'll be here, of course, with you, TJ, for it. Obviously with Dal with the match reaction, we'll obviously have our say. But I actually don't know what we're going to set up like. I can't tell. I really can't.
Well, we have to worry about several things. Number one, we can't lose this weekend. And that's another thing that we're going to get to. And we have a lot of questions from the chat. Big up the chat, by the way. You guys are absolute legends. Make sure you're smashing the likes up. because we have questions in the chamber. This might be a little bit of a longer episode. Sorry, Connor. But we just need to we need to get to some of these questions. But we also got to worry about Aston Villa, and I'll give my lineup for Bayern, and then let's go into Villa, because we have to worry about Villa first. We can't lose this weekend. We cannot. Like, dropping points is basically we're done. Like, and I'm in that mode, and I've told Flawless this. I've told you guys this several times. I think we need to win out to win the league, to guarantee us winning the league. We have to win out, and that is so tough with the fact that we have to play Aston Villa on the weekend. Chelsea, they are liable to show up for a game at some point. We have to play the Scum away. We have to play Man United away. You know, there's some challenging fixtures. You know, so for, my last thoughts on Bayern are, I would play the same 11 that we started against Bayern, but sub in Tomiyasu for Kiwior if he's 100% fit. Other than that, keep the same.
You would keep Martinelli out there and not put in
Trossard. I would keep Martinelli out there 100%. We need the speed.
And there's a point I want to make to that is I can kind of understand that as well. I mean, I said Trossard on my starting lineup because I want to hit him, right off the get-go. And I know we can do that with Martinelli as well. But the thing is, if you start Trossard, you don't have that impact player coming in the 70th minute. Right?
That's really funny.
That's the right, TJ? Am I not right in saying that?
Say that again one more time.
If you start Trossard, then we have, and Martinelli comes off the bench. Martinelli's not the impact player Trossard is in the 70th minute.
Yeah.
And that's the issue I think he's having with starting Trossard, is that he doesn't have that killer, which we know Trossard is, coming on in a crucial time to get us the goal like he did at, Tuesday. So yeah, I think he would rather have Trossard come on than start him and start Martinelli just to tire out whoever their right back's going to be.
Yeah, no,
Martinelli's not playing well this season, and he doesn't really deserve a starting spot.
I don't think he deserves a starting spot either. But here's the thing: you got to bring the entire season into context. Like we've been talking about Trossard, like he's had purple patches this season where I've been literally making him out to be the best player on the team. When he goes out there and he's perfectly capable of landing a stinker, just like Martinelli is. I just think Martinelli's speed and his danger on that wing is going to be a lot more than is going to offer a lot more at the beginning of the game. And if we need to bring in Trossard for that more technical role at the end, we've seen him be that super sub. We've seen his performances be a lot better off the bench than we are starting. That's one of the biggest criticisms of him that we've had. He's one of our most clinical players, one of the best players on the team. But starting the game, he has not been great.
Yeah.
That's my argument too. That's the double edge of the sword, right? Is that he hasn't been that good when he started. But I think some of that was early on in the season. Obviously, the Fulham game where he started, I think we drew 2-2. That's one the decisions Arteta has to make. Do you go with the speed and pace of Martinelli and hopefully he bags one, right? Even though he's not bagging goals in like he was last season, or do you go with Trossard and hope that he hits one or two in the first half, and we go up, let's say 2-0 or 2-1 in the first half, right? Because we're gonna make mistakes there. That's a hostile place to play. We're gonna make mistakes, and I think you're right. A lot of it depends on how we perform against Villa. If we tie or lose against Villa, there's no way we're winning at the Allianz. But if we beat Villa, even if it's a tight game, I think that gives us, the X factor to go there and hopefully get a 2-1 win.
I hope so, man. I hope so. So I'm predicting for Bayern. Obviously, we'll get into Villa real quick, but for Bayern, I'm predicting a 2-1 to Arsenal. Like we need. I think we're perfectly capable of winning the game. This is not the same. This is not the same Bayern team that we've seen the past 15, 20 years. I think they are perfectly capable of being got at. The one thing that gives me a little bit of pause, though, is the fact that they are fighting for their lives, and they aren't winning the Bundesliga. They're not winning the Pokal. They are literally on the edge of going trophyless for the first time in about a decade.
Right.
So you gotta realize that we are playing against them, but we have the quality to beat them. It's just whether or not that quality decides to show up. So 2-1 is my prediction for Bayern. What do you got, Dow?
I think we get beat there, but I got to be positive and go 2-1 Arsenal. But my heart's telling me 2-1, but my mind is saying I don't think we'll escape out of there.
Yeah. Dow?
Yeah.
Or not Dow, Connor. Sorry.
Sorry. Connor, quit reading Twitter.
No, sorry, I'm not. I don't know if it's because I'm in a tired mood. I'm a dick. 2-0 Bayern. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. I just can't. And I will have a 16 out of 10 weekend, Brian. I will. Big up to Prime. Run the clip. We need to get the clip actually on here, to be fair.
No, well then we need to get the. Hold on. I'll get the clip. He says run the clip. I'll run the clip. Give me.
But yeah, listen. I just don't know. I listen. We know what Arsenal were like this season away in Europe. Look at Lens, listen, and it was Lens. I get it was one game. Listen, do I think Arsenal have the fight to go there and do it? Yes, but this is how I look at it, right? My head, I can see an Arsenal win, but I'm more swayed to the Bayern win, so I have to go with my head. And I just don't know where we're going to score. I don't. But listen, they could prove me wrong, and everyone can laugh in my face. I don't know. I'm not confident, and it is what it is, really. So, yeah, listen, I'm sorry, boys. I got to go over 2-0. But no, do you know what? I'll go over 2-0 Bayern. I'm sorry.
No, you're being realistic, and that's totally fine. Like, I'm totally cool with you being realistic.
It's not. I'd love anything for Arsenal to win there, and I think they can. I'm not putting it out there that they can't. Like, it's impossible. They definitely can. I'm not persuaded enough. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Your heart's saying one thing and your mind is saying.
Do you know what? My mind may change after Aston Villa. Depending on what happens with Aston Villa, my mind may change. I'll put it like that.
Yep, 100%. Hold on one second.
By the way, can I just say the two goals blowers are looking 16 out of 10 today, both of them.
2,000 years later.
Shoot. That's so ruthless. That poor guy.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Poor Rayan, but why did he do that on a live stream?
I big up the panel. I thought a story.
By the way,
but
can I just say the two?
Bro, the best thing was listen. If you haven't seen it, This Is Football. El right last night was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life because Liverpool just lost. Hassan was just on his knees, just taking everything, especially from Hamza. Hamza's fucking hilarious, right? But Rayan commented in the live chat saying season's done, and I don't know if it's because it's like Ramadan. I don't know what's going on, but I don't think Hassan could like show that he's swearing. So he was like, and he was like, well, you should be here right now, not me, you. Send me £50 because you're my bitch. It was the best thing ever, man. I love it.
So my favorite thing on YouTube is watching Hussam get upset. Like, it's the funniest shit in the world.
Have you seen the clips of where he's like, Atalanta, yeah, we got Atalanta, and then you just see the fucking clip.
Bro, I haven't seen this clip, but I saw this clip.
Here we go, Connor crying. Oh my God, why Bayern? Give me Sparta Prague in the Champions League. Grow up, Connor. Grow up, Connor. Arsenal fans, if you're afraid of Bayern Munich, grow up. Grow up here. Be a man. Be a man. Grow up. And if you're a woman, be a woman as well. Grow up. Acting like you're sitting here and just being... you're afraid of Bayern Munich? You're afraid of Harry Kane's Bayern Munich? Grow up. If I was in the Champions League, I would want Bayern Munich. How about that? Grow up.
You know what's funny? It's funny watching that. Like, obviously hindsight 2020, but he wanted Atalanta as well. Now look at him.
Yep, exactly. Liverpool are dead, man. And this is why I said on my title talk stream, Liverpool will finish third. They've got inconsistencies, man. They're going to finish third this season. I'm telling you here right now. They're going to finish third. 100%.
They announced the club departure at the wrong time.
Bro, I'm telling you. And listen, people are saying, oh, it's not got to do anything with it. It's just making me laugh. You know, Klopp's perfect last season. Yeah. Carabao Cup. See you later, Jurgen. Yeah, so... And one more thing. We talk about insufferable Arsenal fans. I know I'm stopping shit. I'm seeing tweets that Arteta is 7 games away from matching Klopp's Premier League legacy, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. He's matching something that Klopp's achieved in the Premier League. I don't know if I think it's a certain amount of wins. Klopp won the Premier League. If Arteta don't win the Premier League in these 7 games, I don't want to hear shit.
Right.
Jurgen Klopp is clear of Mikel Arteta. You frauds.
Yeah.
Back to you, TJ. I'm done.
I wanted him in
All right.
Arsenal in 2017, but no.
All right, we got another super chat from Elias. He says, TJ, make me mod. C Cube is being a bully. No, I'm not going to make you a mod, Elias, because I like watching you get bullied. I think it's funny. So you can hold that. But big up for the super chat, though.
Cheers for the £1.
Cheers for the £1. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, no. I want to ask this one question. Thank you, Elias, for the super chat. AFC always says, should Harry Kane have been sent off for that elbow? I say no. I say no.
I say yes. You know why?
Why?
Because he took a look around him first. He looked over his shoulder before he made contact. He knew exact. I don't think he meant to hit him in the face, but he meant to make contact and elbow him. Hell yeah! And this is where I get the up, TJ. This is where I get the up. If freaking Gabriel had done that to Kane, sure as shit they would have called a foul.
You think he would have gotten a red if Gabriel said that? If Gabriel
maybe
did that,
not a red, but a yellow. Harry Kane, did he get a yellow out
Kane
of
got
it?
a yellow. Kane got a yellow. For that.
Yellow, yeah.
Okay, it should have been a red because we would have gotten a red.
It was orange.
Because that's just the Arsenal way, and like people like Manic know this, Acers knows this, Jaminho knows this. If it goes
Football
against
capital.
Arsenal, it'll get a fucking red card. So yes, it's a red. You cannot deliberately elbow someone in the face, especially you're looking over your shoulder to see where they're at, and then hit them. I'm done. That ref was a joke anyway. So
He was a joke. He lost control of that game. What do you think, Connor?
I'm just sick and tired of hearing fucking people still crying about all this fucking penalty shit. Oh my god! And I've just got the stream demonetized. I'm sorry, TJ. I'm just so
it's
sick
fine.
and
It's
tired.
fine. I'm really
of
gonna
hearing
miss those $2. Go ahead though.
I'm just gonna say right here, right now, Gabriel on the thing that wasn't a penalty. The Saka thing wasn't a penalty because it wasn't given as a penalty in the game. Who cares? We can't travel back in time unless you know Martin McFly and all them lot. Let me know because other than that, I don't give a shit. Listen, the one thing I will critique is whether the fucking Saka penalty was a penalty or not. 1 minute my mind's this like that. 1 minute my mind's like that because I'm getting told 2 different narratives. Right. The one thing that I was pissed off about was they didn't even check it. That should be mandatory, whether it's a penalty or not. He blew the whistle after an incident like that. And I'm not saying it's a penalty. I don't care what it was because it wasn't given in the end. And Arsenal shouldn't have drew that game anyway. We should have won it. So we shouldn't have been relying on a penalty. But it did piss me off in general. I don't care if it was given or not, that they didn't even bother checking it. It should be mandatory for it to be checked, you know? So
that's the thing.
Not in the space of 10 seconds? No way.
I know, but they said they did. The ref put his ear up and
yeah. So listen. But at the end of the day, listen. I'm so sick and tired of hearing it. I've been on so many streams that people have been talking about it, and it's just killing my brain. Like it's killing it.
Like I start to think about that, and I think about the Robin Van Persie red card in the final. Of 2006. Yeah. I mean, this stuff adds up after a while. It's kind of like, is there literally every time we get close to these competitions, is there a freaking, conspiracy against Arsenal? Of course they're not, but you start to look at these things, they start to add up. I mean, I agree. They should have really looked at the Saka penalty more. But to be honest, he was going straight and he flung his leg out. He flung. If he would have concentrated more on just dinking the ball with his outside of his left foot and then just shooting at the goal, it would have gone right between De Ligt and right between Manuel Neuer. It would have gone right in the goal. 3-2, game over. But no, he concentrated more on getting contact that he didn't really need to do.
Yep.
He
could have gone around the keeper and scored the goal.
In the moment it happened, I jumped at the telly. It was like, oh, that's a penalty. That's clear as day penalty. But after the slow motion and really looking at it from different angles that they showed, he flung his leg out.
Yeah. No, he went fishing and brought a Michelin back in.
But Dow, he does that he does it all the time. He does it all the time, Dow.
Right. That was pretty blatant. I mean, if he throws his leg out when there's defenders, right next to them and we can't really see it, that's one thing. And then I know a lot of players cheat, and it is cheating at the core of it. But at the end of the day, it's like, are you trying to? To me, it's like, are you trying to really score? Or are you trying to get a penalty? Because just because you get the penalty doesn't mean you're necessarily going to score.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just little things like that. And again, I put that up there with the mistakes, just like the Zinchenko mistake on the cross ball from right to the center when he missed and Harry Kane went through, just like the mistakes on David Raya not closing his legs, the mistake of Jorginho and Gabriel not receiving the ball to let Gnabry through or Sane through to Gnabry or whatever it was. Sane Gnabry, I don't know. Two German badass wingers as far as I'm concerned. But at the end of the day, if it's mistake-free, we get out of there 2-0. Right? If those mistakes don't happen, it's still 2-0 because we score two out, what do they call it? In-play goals?
Open play.
Open play. Thank you. Open play goals, yeah. Those goals still would have happened.
See, that's why I need me here. That's why I need me here.
Totally. No. Again, big up everybody in the chat, by the way. Make sure you're smashing the likes up. If you're watching on playback, comment on the video. Really appreciate it, obviously. We love the feedback. If you don't like the video, leave a comment, smash a like. Don't be a dick. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not, hate on us in the comments. I actually love it when we get hated on in the comments, because then
you don't know anything, TJ. You're a fake fan.
You're stupid American. You don't know anything. You've only been following Arsenal. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Anyway, all right. So, Aston Villa on the weekend, guys. We can't forget about this, guys. Can we do it, guys? No, my whole thing. Look, I don't mean to belittle the whole Aston Villa thing, because I think it's a huge game, and if we lose it, I think our title challenge goes down the tube. So I think it's really important that we win this match. So I feel like a lot of people are kind of looking past it just because Aston Villa are holding a lot of injuries right now. They only beat us 1-0 away. I'm hearing 3-1s. I'm hearing 4-1s. I'm hearing all like we're going to batter them at the Emirates. I don't think it's going to be that easy, to be honest with you. They're missing Douglas Luiz. They're missing a couple of people throughout their team, but they still have a very strong squad. They're very capable of beating us. We've lost or drawn to worse sides this season. I do think we'll get the win, but I don't think it's going to be as easy as everybody thinks it is. What do you think, Dal?
I think we win 3-1. That's my prediction.
After I said that, oh my god.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily going to be. It could be 2-1 for a while, then we bag a third one. Yeah, I do. I think we make adjustments from Bayern Munich, and then we go play our game. We're at home. They are not good away. That's where they've lost, I think, pretty much 80% of their points is away games. They're missing some key players, like you said, and we need to take advantage, because if we don't, we carry that mental shit with us for Tuesday or Wednesday, right? And that's my big thing. And we can't lose, right? Like you said earlier in the show, we need to win out, and I've said that for weeks now. The only draw we were really, I was somewhat, I guess, welcoming in a weird way was the City draw. Like I was thinking, if we drew City, we'll still be okay because there's 7-8 weeks of football left, right?
Right.
But I agree now we have to win out, because City looked pretty damn good against Madrid, and Madrid looked pretty damn good against City, so I don't really speak the chance. I don't want either one of those, but back to Villa. They'll have some players that hurt us. Leon Bailey's a good player. Ollie Watkins is obviously decent. McGinn's a great midfielder. I mean, they're defensively somewhat organized. We just got to be mistake-free. Again, it just comes down to making dumb schoolboy errors like we did against Bayern Munich, and not trapping balls and communicating, being out of position like Declan Rice was for the first goal. And so if we just kind of wrangle those mistakes up, I think we'll be fine. But I do think it's going to be closer to 3-1. I think we go out there, we're going to get some goals.
No. Okay, that's fair. What do you think, Connor?
Yeah, no, I think we're going to win. It's just the whole thing about shutting out McGinn and Watkins. 100%. And I think we can. I'm again looking at our defensive record in the Premier League this season. 4 goals conceded. I think we're going to keep a clean sheet. As much as I love Watkins and I love him at Arsenal, he's also an Arsenal fan. I I think we can do it. I think Gabriel and Saliba are looking for a form of revenge on themselves, if that makes sense. So redemption, I should say.
Yeah, they need a redemption for sure.
So I think they're going to be on it, and I think Raya as well is going to be on it. He needs redemption as well for those 2 goals. Get some like Dal says, build a wall between his legs. So for me, I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to the Arsenal. I think they're going to play a low block. Douglas Luiz is out; he's suspended, which is a big bonus because he's a main part of their midfield. So I think it might be Tielemans going into the midfield, possibly, because I think Kamara is still injured.
And he's no mug either, though.
No, he's not. No, he scored 2 goals against England in the friendlies, so he's on it. But listen, I think we're going to do it, and it's another cup final, boys. On the road to that Premier League title, we can't be inconsistent now. Will it be a blessing in disguise if we get knocked out of the Champions League? I don't know. Everyone said that last season with the Europa League and the FA Cup, and obviously what happened. But we carry on our form, keep our clean sheets in the league. We've been so good. I don't want our form to drop now. Otherwise, I'll be ripping into every fucker on that pitch. So I need to stop swearing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But for me, I'm going to go for a 2-0 Arsenal.
Oh, 2-0 Arsenal. I don't think it's gonna be us beating them by 2-1. I think, or by more than 1 goal. Honestly, I think.
And also, Emery's away form is crap. So we really should be taking a hold of that. And I don't want a good evening for Emery. I want a bad evening for him.
Yeah, we all do. But here's the thing that people are forgetting is that Aston Villa even are still getting results despite the injuries, despite the suspensions. I freaking hate that freaking McGinn character, that rat-faced loser. The guy looks like a possum. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. And the fact that we conceded to him, I couldn't even believe it.
I think Declan Rice will be on it. He'll be on it.
Yeah, no, I think he'll be all over it. I'm predicting a 2-1 win to the Arsenal. I don't think it's gonna be that easy. I still think that they're gonna squeak one out somehow. It'll be some stupid freak goal on an individual error, probably by whoever is playing fullback. I fully expect Zinchenko to start this game. I fully expect to see that. So I wouldn't. Yeah. So I would expect us to see a goal on the counter attack from Aston Villa, but I think we will control the balance of play and we'll win 2-1. That's what I think will happen. But we cannot lose this game. I'm not going to get too deep into it because we're already an hour into the show and we still have to do predictions. But and I want to get to one more question from Jaminho. But we cannot lose this game because then immediately our heads go down. We lose to Bayern Munich, and then we don't get anything.
Yeah, we don't. That could be the worst week possible.
Win out. We have to win out. And here's the thing: is it's like we get. I really want to see us go deep in the Champions League. I really do. Yeah, but 100%. I don't see us winning it. Whether we run into Man City or Real Madrid, whoever gets out of that, I think will knock us out. And that's not me just being that's just me being realistic.
Football knowledge,
yeah. They have better coaches. Well, at least one of them does. Well, both of them do actually. John Carlito. Oh my
Don Carlo, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, we're outmatched not only in the managerial department but in the player class department as well. We got a horrible draw in terms of who was on our side of the bracket, and that's just how it goes sometimes. And look, like I do expect us to be the caliber to go back next season and give it another shot. I do expect us to go deep next season as well. But I said it before and I'll say it again. The fact that we're where we are right now is good. It's more than I thought this coach would go out and do. So, or this manager. So, while I want us to win against Bayern Munich, I don't expect us to get to the final. So that's that on that. So I think the win against Aston Villa is as important, if not more important, than beating Bayern. So, and that segues perfectly into Jaminho's question. This is going to be the last question that we answer, and then we're going to go into predictions, people. Question: would you guys willingly lose the second leg if it 100% guarantees the league title, or would you risk going for both of them and risk winning nothing?
I need a trophy. I need a trophy in my life.
I'd rather lose the second leg and get a trophy for the title. I value the title more a little bit, anyways, because doing the Champions League at this stage is a complete one-off, right? I mean, miracles happen for some teams while some teams get knocked out by minnows. That shit happens in tournament play. But it's the fact that we've made it this far over, what, 14 years, Connor? 13, 14 years? First in the quarters, I think.
Oh my God! No, was it 10? Was it 10 years? No, it was longer than that. Yeah, no, you're
2009
right.
the last time we made it out of the. We
Yeah,
made it.
yeah,
past the
9,
round
10 years.
16.
That was it. Yeah, nearly a
We're
decade.
looking at 10 years of being knocked out, and here we are. So it's another, to be honest, it's another feather in Arteta's cap. I'm still 50-50 on the manager because of situations like Bayern Munich, because of situations that at Luton and he struggles to find his way out of. But let's get back to your question. I want the league more because the league is known to be the best league in the world. So if you're the best of the best in the league in the world, you're the best, right? So, and it's 38 games. It's a long haul. Things go up and down, injuries, emotions, so forth. Again, Champions League, if you have injuries, you got to play who you got. It's a one-off. It's one of those bonuses, but it's still something I desire very bad to complete our trophy collection, unlike what Spurs currently have. So it's one of those things where, yeah, man, the league is got to be it for me. The league's got to be it for me.
My answer to it, I mean, first of all, I was going to say, Cuban liars, can you stop flirting in the chat, please? Come on, let's keep it simple.
Oh my days!
Stop flirting, will you?
No, you can time out Elias to the stars. I don't give a shit. I think it's fine.
Still, we don't allow
Still,
frauds on there.
it's a close stream today, my friend. We're going to be closing out really soon.
Yeah, Stel when he comes on when he feels like it. I pick up Stel.
Well, no, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Stel though is that he'll come on here and he'll first of all he'll big up Spurs for going fifth to fifth. Do
you know what? Sorry, quickly, TJ.
And then he'll try to run his own cooking show.
Yeah,
I love
do you know what? Right, I wish. Do you know what? It would have been great if Spurs bottled in the 60s and early 70s the Europa League final, because I don't think was Stel even out of the womb at that point. I'm not too sure. Stel, you might have been. I think he might have been.
No, he's not that old.
But majority of the Tottenham fans haven't even seen a European trophy anyway. But if they didn't have that, they wouldn't have anything on us. But they're literally holding on to a trophy from 1970.
Ange won.
Let I say less. No, Ange won a Scottish League, innit?
Hey, Ange won a Tiger Cup.
Didn't he win the Scottish League? Didn't he win the Scottish League?
No, we're talking with Tottenham though. But no, he won the Scottish League. Yeah, he won the Scottish League.
Yeah, multiple times.
That's why they hired him off the Scottish League.
I rate Ange as a manager, but with that management over there at Spurs, and then can we? I don't want to talk about Spurs. They are so irrelevant.
Yeah, let's get out of it because it's still trying to do
but I rate Ange as a manager. But here's the thing: is with Levy in charge, they're not going anywhere. So we can just chill. They're not going anywhere.
They're no bigger than Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
Huddersfield has more trophies.
Just saying. All right. Anyway, let's get into the predictions for this week, people.
My answer to that, by the way, was league title. 100%.
League title. Oh yeah, no. And my answer is sorry about that, Jaminio. My answer is 100% league title. Give me a break. Give me a trophy now. Give me a trophy now. 100%. We could lose 5-0 of them away if it guarantees us winning the trophy. I don't give a shit. I'll get roasted. I don't care.
Stel, you're such a troll. You look like one as well.
Yeah, anyway, this guy's 100% a troll.
Predictions. And he wears Arsenal shirts as well. Fourth. Right.
Yeah, I heard that he wore an Arsenal shirt because he lost a dare.
You didn't hear. You saw.
Oh, I saw it. Sorry, my bad. Oh yeah, okay. So recapping, we haven't done predictions in a while, but we gotta go back and I wanted to tally this up live. So Northside got 3 in a row, like nailed 3 in a row, but was awful the rest of the time. So he got 7.
Brentford. Damn.
What?
He predicted Brentford. Damn, fair play.
Yeah. So Dow.
Yeah.
You got 4. And I also got 4.
Okay.
So, dude, both of us, bro. Both of us.
Blew it!
And, this is what we're saying to Northside, dude.
I'm stupid. You're smart. I was wrong. You were right. You're the best. I'm the worst. You're very good looking. I'm not attractive.
All right.
R.I.P. to what's his name, by the way?
R.I.P. Yeah.
R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
Yeah, Carl Weathers.
Carl Weathers, the absolute legend. Oh my goodness, Lando Calrissian. Anyway.
Oh,
don't, man.
Too, yeah.
Anyway.
Manic.
Anyway,
Apollo Creed. Anyway,
yeah,
all right,
Baby.
all right. Let's start with Tottenham versus Newcastle. Connor, hit us. Let's go.
I'm just gonna give a score line because I know something's gonna be clipped because they're bored. But I think Newcastle could honestly win it. I generally think they could. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 Newcastle.
Ooh, I hope you're right, bro. I so hope you're right. Go ahead. What do you got, Dal?
Fuck it, 2-1 Newcastle.
So even the Spurs fans are going to lose it.
Juminho took the words out of my mouth. I think it's a draw. 2-2.
Fair.
2-2.
Go on, Isaac. Do the job, Isaac.
Isaac, do the job. Do the job, Isaac. Let's go. Yeah, this is the deadest. Like the Timo Werner problem. Here's the thing: it's not even funny. Like it's not even funny.
It's sad.
Like it's sad.
It's sad.
Is what it is. It's actually sad. It really is sad. Sheffield United visiting the Community Stadium. What do we got?
They lost Brentford. They're the only team to lose to Sheffield, I believe. Chelsea drew. But
Minerals.
Brentford at home can be difficult, and I think they're going to win it. And I'm going to go for a 2-0 Brentford.
Okay. Dow.
4-1 Brentford.
I'm going 3-1 Brentford. Actually, you know what? 3-0 Brentford. I don't think Sheffield even score in this match, to be honest. They've done the damage they're going to do. They're going to get relegated. Let's just get it over with. Like, don't come back. And don't come back. You know what? Here's the thing. Don't come back, Sheffield. After this, don't come back. Like, and if they do come back, they're the new freaking Norwich, and I don't want to see them.
Well, welcome who? Middlesbrough?
Yeah, like get them out of here. Get
Middlesbrough?
Ipswich
Championship?
Town.
I don't even watch the championship.
I want to see
No,
Ipswich Town.
Leicester.
Get Ipswich Town to the Premier League. Let's see Ed Sheeran. Let's go see everybody affiliated with Ipswich Town. In,
Leicester are bottling it currently. They lost 1-0 tonight. So Leicester are bottling it.
As long as it's not, bro. As long as it's not Leeds. Like I don't want to see Leeds. Anyway.
Good team over there. Shut up.
Connor, go for it. Luton Town, Man City. This will be fun.
I know what it is in Man City. They always manage to concede a goal, like just one. It's like really weird. So because of that, I'm going to go for a 4-1 Man City.
4-1 Man City. Dow.
Yeah, your Luton usually does get one, don't they? Yeah, I think 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
Your bunch of
I don't know if you guys saw the highlights of the Madrid City game, but those goals from outside the box were just
fantastic. That was a proper game.
That game was.
That's what happens when you put two elite sides next to each other.
Yeah, they don't have to walk the ball in like we have to.
Crazy goal, it's crazy goals.
The accuracy was incredible,
and it's on at the same time as the Arsenal game.
Yep.
Spoiler alert: this is going to be a slaughter. 5-0.
Shock.
It's going to be a slaughter. Like, get ready, because Luton Town held their own against Man City at home, right?
And they were good against us. Look, I know we only won 2-0, but they came to play football.
Luton Town are well coached, and they got Barkley over there. That is having he's trying to revive his career. They've had a lot of good standouts. Sambi Lokonga has put in some good performances.
Listen, they've conceded goals, but their goalkeeper Kaminsky's, I think he's a decent.
Kaminsky's good. Goalkeeper. Like, look, they have Premier League level players over there, and like if anybody's gonna survive, like I would hope that out of the three that got promoted, I hope that they would survive, given the runouts that they've given certain Premier League teams. But they're gonna get slaughtered. Like they're Man City have a ton to play for. If there's anybody in the top three that have a ton of pressure on them right now, it's Man City. And if you know Pep is looking, okay, we need goal difference, we need everything. Go out there and slaughter them. And I think they will. I think it's going to be 5-0. I really do. All right. Wolves, Nottingham Forest.
What's a tough one? I think Forest may just. But see, Gary O'Neill's a decent coach, man. I think he's a bit better than Nuno Espirito Santo. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest. Okay.
2-1 Forest, yeah.
Dow, what do you got?
That game's got 1-1 written all over it.
1-1.
Yeah, a bit of a mid-off. Elias, if you watch Premier League football, Rob Edwards is the Luton manager.
Rob and arguably Rob Edwards has been one of the best managers in the Premier League.
Luton is easily the best team. Bottom three, easily. They're going to stay up. I'm telling you.
Well coached. They just don't have the quality in the squad. Well coached though. Well coached.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
It's a mid-game. It's a difficult score to predict.
Yeah. I'm going to go 2-1. 2. I'm copying off Connor's test here. Brighton versus Burnley. Why do I look at this and be like, oh, this is actually somewhat interesting? Burnley have been putting up some fights. Brighton looks like shit.
And Brighton have been mid when it comes to going away. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
That's a shout, actually. I think that's not a bad idea. What do you got, Dal? He's typing in the chat. I can see this guy.
Yeah,
he's already on it. That was on it with the shades.
He has the look.
Probably because he's talking about how he says Wolves are shit, but didn't Wolves beat him this season?
Twice. The double on him.
Yeah, Wolves 2-1. Come on, Charlie, get your almanac out. All right, what I want? Oh, that's 1-1 written all over it.
1-1 draw. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. I have a funny feeling that Brighton are gonna squeak it out 2-1 Brighton.
Yeah.
Man United Bournemouth. Now this is interesting. Because Man United, I don't know, man.
Bournemouth
didn't Bournemouth dunk on him 3-0?
Did they? God, this shows my knowledge, doesn't it? Well, their manager just won Manager of the Month this month for the Premier League. Bournemouth manager. It was a 3-0. You're correct, TJ. God, you've got better memory than me. They did have Shaw at centre back, Martial up front, and Onana was crap then. However, did Bournemouth still have Solanke? Do they still have Solanke there? Yeah, Solanke may score. I'm going to go.
I think that was the month that Solanke got Player of the Month.
I'll go for a
January.
Oh, I don't know because they've got players. I'm going to go for a 3-2 Bournemouth.
That's a lot of goals.
I like that. That's a lot of goals.
And it's two very leaky defenses. That's why. So yeah.
Yeah. Shit. I gotta go Man United 2-1. 2-1 United. United.
Dude, I don't know.
It's a difficult. That's another difficult game to predict.
I'm going 2-2 draw.
Fair.
Fair enough.
I'm going 2-2 draw. Yeah, and by the way, Tyler Adams, sorry, I'm going to say it again. Against Mexico, what a fucking goal. What an absolute hit.
That was a goal. I saw that.
Like, sorry, I don't think I talked about that enough on that live stream or any of the streams after it because I think I went out of town pretty quickly afterwards. Tyler Adams, that was one of the best goals I've ever seen while I was streaming. That was incredible. Incredible.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going 2-2 draw. Man United Bournemouth. Let's have the Man United Ringling Brothers clown show keep going on tour because I love to see it. I love to see it. Crystal Palace Liverpool. Oh my days.
Off the back of a 3-0 loss to Atalanta. This mighty team. But Crystal Palace, listen, they're an all right side. But I don't think they're going to get the win at Anfield. So for that reasoning, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. Dow, what do you got?
4-0 Liverpool.
I'm with Dal on this one, and I said it on the on Sarcasm City last night with Flawless and Tony Claude. Go and watch that show. By the way, it was absolutely crazy. Mons came in and hijacked the show after Liverpool got absolutely trounced. It was absolutely hilarious.
Steve-o!
Big up Strasburg Steve. Steve-o!
Big up, Steve.
Big up to Steve. Congratulations on 1K. Me and Steve are 1K brothers. We're 1K brothers.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah. Big up Strasburg Steve. Go and subscribe to Strasburg.
Are you available Friday evenings?
Yep.
Let us know.
Yeah, Steve-o. Yeah, Steve-o, let us know what your Friday evenings look like, my guy. 1K bros. Yes, sir. All right. No, I'm going Liverpool trouncing. I'm going 3-0. I think they're going to be pissed and they're going to get the clean sheet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're it's going to
revenge on 4-0 Crystal Palace.
4-0 Crystal Palace. Fuck yeah. Exactly.
Tottenham level. Let me get that straight. Crystal Palace, Tottenham, same club.
Yeah.
Same club, just different location. Let's be real. You guys want to be real? Let's be real.
Copyright. RIP. Fulham visiting West Ham.
That's a difficult one because they're missing Bowen now. Bowen's out, which is a massive miss for West Ham. So for that reason and that reason only, going boring here, I'm going to go with a 2-0 win to Fulham.
Ooh.
At home, yeah. And Fulham have been shit, but Bowen's going to be a big miss. A big miss. He literally controls that attack, so it's a 2-0 for them for me.
Isn't he one of the top 5 goal scorers this season?
I think so. He's definitely up there, 100%. I think he's above Saka now. Am I right?
Charlie, do you predict anything but draws? That's my next question. Do you predict anything but draws?
Charlie is a cautious Charlie,
kid.
they call him.
Yeah.
Cautious Charlie, they call him on the way.
Actually, TJ, I'll go for 2-1. I'll go for another 2-1. I'll go for a 2-1.
2-1. All right.
Because
fair.
Leno's been a bit crap this season.
Fair. You know, but he beat us. He beat us.
Yeah, he beat us. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Somehow.
14 goals. Thank you, Jamino. I think that's definitely in the top 5 with that. Jeez.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
But there's a key game. I know this is distracting. 1 second, TJ. There's a key game coming up. I think next month though. It's Liverpool at West Ham.
And also, it's a 12:30 kickoff. If Bowen's back by then, I am telling you right now, it's going to be a draw. I've already predicted that. It's going to be a draw. I'm telling you now. They're going to drop points there.
I'm already thinking ahead. I love it. All right, where are we at? West Ham and Fulham? That's a tough one. Yeah, no Bowen. But, I mean, is Fulham – I mean, he's a huge miss for West Ham, but is he a huge miss against Fulham? That's the thing. I still got to go 2 – I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham.
Okay.
I think they still have
West Ham are forever blowing bubbles on Fulham's head.
Great player. Kudos would make a brace against Fulham, I think, any day of the week, to be honest.
Fair. More than fair. Fulham have done very, very well against teams that are higher ranked than them or in the top 5 or top 6.
I agree with that.
I would expect Fulham to get a 2. I'm copying off of Connor again. I'm going 2-1 Fulham.
Well, I rate Marco Silva. I don't think he's that bad of a manager.
I don't think he's a bad manager at all.
He doesn't have the defensive, maybe some of the defensive. I think very good in attacking, but I don't think he's that defensive.
Shocking defensive season.
Yeah, exactly. And he doesn't have the defensive mind, and they don't have the defensive players. Right.
True.
So
great.
Yeah, he's an attacking manager.
Yeah. By the way, friendly reminder, we got freaking 21 inside. We got 31 watching on all platforms. Make sure you smash the likes up. Make sure that you're subscribing to CMO Sports. Make sure you're subscribing to Oregon Goon on YouTube. And make sure you're subscribing to this channel, TJ Warren TV. We just had 1K. We appreciate your support.
Woo!
Yeah. Sorry, Connor. I definitely copied off you. I don't care. Marco Silva, I think is with what he has in that club. I think he's done well, but I mean, the consistency of this club has never been good. I mean, they're always going to be they're not in danger of going down anytime soon, but they're on holiday already. So it is what it is. Aston Villa versus Arsenal.
2-0.
Connor.
Arsenal. 2-0.
2-0.
Arsenal. Yeah.
All right. Dow, what do you got, man?
3-1 to the Ars. Declan Rice, 89th minute to cap it off.
Big up BX Gunner every single time.
Yeah,
my
BX
guy.
Gunner. So good to see you, bro. It's been
So good to
a
see
while.
you, my friend. No, we've been seeing a lot of familiar faces in the chat. We love it. Big up every time. Clement Longley to score a goal.
Clement Longley was shit at Spurs. What?
Dude, long loan is what expression calls him. I fucking laugh when
Right
calls
now,
him that.
I bet now Chelsea v Everton, he's gonna be like Dan Juma hat trick because he played like 2 minutes for Tottenham. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal, and I'll take the 3 points however they come. Let's go. We need the 3 points though. We can't lose this match.
Sure.
And then this game is more. What? Go ahead.
We can't draw either. We cannot
we
draw.
can't drop points. We can't drop points.
All I
Period.
do is win.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Cubed, feel free to time them out again if you need to. Don't worry about it. I 100% trust Cubed with that timeout button. I'm not gonna
The
lie.
last is just weird like that, Jimmy. Now. It's it's like 5 a.m. in Malaysia. What are you doing up?
Jeez.
It's like 5 a.m. in Malaysia. What is going on? And Elias Dele Alli isn't available at the moment. Right. Anyway, Chelsea v Everton. For fuck's sake.
Another Elias cooking session. I love it. All right, Connor.
Again,
final match.
This is just another impossible one to predict because you don't know what Chelsea you're going to get. Are you going to get the Chelsea who's been playing all season? We're going to get a Chelsea that actually has a bit of fight back and wants to actually win the game. And for that reason, and Everton can't score goals. So just remember that, guys. They don't score. Like, they very rarely score a lot of goals. Just putting that out there. So for that reason and that reason only, Cole Palmer, Jackson, 2-1 Chelsea.
Having a season.
2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. It's going to be dead.
It is going to be dead. I agree with that. What do you got?
But it could be Everton. I don't know. But it's so impossible to predict that Chelsea now.
I'm gonna go 2-1 as well, Chelsea. Cole Palmer with a brace. The kid's fantastic.
He has been one of the most fun players to watch this season. It's you knew this kid was going to be a baller. When he scored that goal on us at the Community Shield, I was like, holy shit. What a baller, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of done with his whole thing, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna go against the grain here.
Right now.
Yeah. I'm going against the grain though. I'm going 1-1 draw. I think it's gonna be a dead game. And I'm all for this current storyline that Chelsea's on right now. The more in the mud that they can go, the more I'm gonna be.
Right, and that's true. DJ, let's be honest. There are real rivals, to be honest, when you count trophy count.
Yeah,
not just location.
No,
right?
I agree, and they have a lot more to brag about in the recent history.
True.
You know what I mean? They do. But because their owners spend a bunch of money on players and not hotels. But anyway, all I'm gonna say is look. I think that Chelsea will eventually be back, but we're years and years away from that, and probably a couple of iterations of managers and leadership at the club. So long may it continue. They're not all of their fans, but most of their fans, racist. Most of their fans can hold that, and we'll see them next week. So there we go. Anyway. That's the prediction section for this. That's the prediction section for this stream, people. Make sure that you are smashing the likes. Make sure that if you want to be a part of the infamous spreadsheet, make sure that you put your predictions in the comments after the stream ends, and I will put your name right next to mine, Connor and Dallas. It's so infamous. It's unbelievable. I heard Donald Trump even called it infamous, so it's infamous. Big up Bader, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. Really appreciate it. Every single time. So 1K celebration. This is just the 1K celebration announcement. Keep an eye out. Hit the notification bell if you guys have already subscribed. We will have a 1K celebration We just need to figure out a time when all three of us can be online at the same time and drink. So I think that's the biggest thing and we need to send links out to all of our friends. I think we have a couple of people that we want to get on here. I know.
I think we need. Can I be honest? I think we need like a 10-man stream.
Yeah,
But, like,
I think
people
it's
we
gonna be an
know.
incredible
People we
stream.
know.
Yeah, no, we need to figure out when Strasburg Steve is available. We need to figure out when Flawless is available. Gunner, Husam, like all of these people. We need to figure out when they're available.
Elias fully
we'll do our
got
best.
blocked on his main account, timed out, and he's fully gone on his other account to come on and chat.
I think it's so funny. Keep it up. I love this narrative, to be honest with you. I love this narrative. We need to figure out when Tottenham away guys are available. We need to figure out when Staffy is available. Yeah, boo the Tottenham away guys, but they did help grow the channel exponentially. We need to figure out when Kyle Walsh is available. Yes, exactly. Volcano Walsh is available. We need to figure out when he is available. We need to figure out when Cubed is available. We need to figure out when all these people are available. So we will figure that out. Yes, Godfather Jez. I need to have a talk with Jez first, but yes, Godfather Jez. A ton of people. We need to get these guys back on. So again, yeah, I'm just absolutely thrilled.
Screw you, Baylor. Not big up. I'll take it. 8 out of 10 is better than
16. 8 out of 10 is better than 16 out of 10. If you know, you know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if you know, you know.
No, I'm just saying, like the real ones know what I'm talking about. But I will announce it on the community page and on Twitter as soon as we have a date. And then we will 100% be on. Yes, Charlie, you can 100% join. Juminho, if you want to just come on and talk for like 2 seconds and then get off the stream, you're more than welcome to come on. Yeah. And then yeah. What are you laughing about over there?
Trevino just gave Connor a negative 10,000 out of 10.
I lie. Oh my fucking god! Right.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Elias. Good lord. Anyway, all right. We've given enough time to this.
LinkedIn profile.
We've given enough time to this. Big up everybody that's watched, Connor. And yeah, just keep an eye on the community tab for when we're gonna go live for the 1K, and we would love to see you guys there. Connor, shout yourself out, my friend.
Yeah, you can find me on CMO Sports tomorrow. Fortunately, no, I'm joking. Big up to these guys. We're gonna do a Newcastle v Spurs match reaction because I'm not available in the evening for Bournemouth v Man United. So we're gonna do the 12:30 kickoff instead at about 3 p.m. UK, depending on time. 3:30. So do come check that out. And then Sunday, when I'm on with these guys, I may try to do a match reaction for the week. I'm going to see, depending on how my day's going. I may just do a simulcast with TJ for a match reaction instead. But we'll see. But do subscribe, CMO Sports. We're 15 away from 600.
Oh,
So,
come on. There are 14
away.
of you in here right now. At least one of you has not subscribed to CMO Sports. Go over there right now and subscribe. Period.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Elias and his 15,000 accounts could subscribe and push you to
Yeah, give me 600 real quick. Yeah.
push you to the limits you hadn't even known yet, Connor. Jeez.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, big up to everyone. Big up to Dad. Big up to TJ. It's great being back because I've been on it for a while actually. Now I think about it. So yeah, I'm about to go to bed. Actually, no, I'm not. My mate's calling me to go play pro clubs, so I can't. So
there you go.
Then go to bed.
What's your position in pro clubs, by the way?
I'm getting moved around too much. So I was originally left wing, but we actually have a full 11 of us tonight. So I've been moved to centre back. Can't wait. So that's going to be interesting. I'm probably going to get a load of
the absolute disrespect.
The verbal abuse is going to be mad. It's going to be
hashtag respect Connor. That's all I'm going to say.
Pray for Connor, more like pray for Connor. So yeah, wish me luck.
Yep, absolutely. Big up. Dow.
Yeah.
Big up, my friend. Shout yourself out, my guy.
Catch me on Oregon Goon on YouTube, doing a bunch of stupid game stuff. Catch me on X, doing a bunch of stupid Arsenal art stuff. And then catch me on Sunday at the match reaction to the Villa Arsenal game, where we are going to win 3-1. Here first. I'm going to win that damn prediction thing if it's the last thing I do, TJ. For God's sakes. Anyway, shout out to everyone in the chat. Thanks for being here. Fun times. Happy Friday. we'll get the 1,000 subscriber sub thing going. TJ, I know we'll have to talk in the background with everybody, and let's get a chat with Jez hopefully earlier this week if you got time as well. Get him
100%.
involved in what we need to do.
Yep.
And anyway, shout out to everyone. Thanks for joining us, Connor. It's been a pleasure. TJ, welcome back.
Couldn't be happier to be back, and the amount of support that I've gotten in the streams since I've been back has been absolutely humbling and incredible. And you know, the streams that I've been doing on Staffy TV, the streams I've been doing on Sarcasm City TV. Jacob had me on recently. Obviously, Todd and Maway had me on. Judge Mo, Hugh Som, all the people that have that have hosted me over the last couple of months. I really appreciate all your support. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah, we will have the watch along on Sunday. I'm really looking forward to that. I may do a gaming stream tonight. I got to figure out what the wife is going to do, but I may do a gaming stream tonight. And I appreciate all the people that have been dropping by that. It's been a lot of fun. Just talking shit and people bannering me for how bad I am at FUT, but it is what it is. But again, big up to Dal, big up to Connor. Appreciate it. I'm really looking forward to the watch along this weekend, to the match reaction, and then obviously the Bayern sweat fest that we are in for on Wednesday. Until then, guys, big up the chat. Big
Away
up
the lads.
everybody.
Come on, Newcastle.
Come on, Newcastle. Do your job. Do your job, Newcastle. Do your job. But anyway, all right. You guys are gonna get redirected over to United Spurs of America. Jacob is doing one of his last streams before he welcomes his daughter into the world. So go over there and say TJ Warren TV raid. Congratulations, Jacob. I'm so happy for him and his family. So go over there and go over there and say TJ Warren TV raid. Haway the lads.
Away the lads. Away the lads. Yeah, just put that. Away the lads. Just keep
away the lads. Yes, absolutely.
He can get his daughter an Arsenal jersey for her first birthday.
I thought about Amazoning him an Arsenal jersey, but I wasn't going to do that.
Hey, can I show you guys one thing real quick? I'll be right back. One thing.
Okay, he needs 1 second. No, but big up Jacob.
I'm right here. I just have to reach for him. Because see, true gooders, they really know, bro. This is what my son wore.
Oh my god. That's incredible.
I've got an Arsenal 0405 shirt for when I was younger.
Ooh, that's a cool one. I got that one too.
Bear with me. Hold on.
Oh my god, these guys.
See, we can just send this to Jacob.
Dude,
that'd
be hilarious, bro. Actually, that'd be hilarious. He'd be so angry, and he'd probably burn it live on camera.
Wallpaper and shit and posters would be in right Thierry Henry in the room.
Never mind. End the stream, Dave. I can't find it. End the stream.
Oh my god, in the stream, TJ. Anyway, go over there, TJ Warren TV raid over on United Spurs of America. We will see you on Sunday. Big up, everybody. Thank you for your support. Keep your eye on the community page for the 1K announcement.
Yeah.